Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Distant Travels. I said there's gonna be furries. I might have lied that we still have a little bit, but the third episode at the very beginning there will be furries. I'm so sorry.
We're not even living up to our name, FVN Shin. We might as well be called VN Shin.
VN Shin.
I'm so sorry.
I wonder what he means by that. Oh, I see a head.
Yeah, we got head.
That's my head.
The conversation shifts between different topics, ranging from work to how your weekend was on the walk back to the office. We got even more head. Wow. I told you, he's horny for us. Dave and Ed walked ahead, discussing the latest hockey game and Ed's favorite team, the Leaves. You fall in pace with Nick, who is walking a fair bit behind the pair. He takes a deep breath and turns to you with a contemplative look on his face.
Hey, you should apply for the secret job. You're way too good at what you do to be stuck here.
Nick is usually not this blunt when it comes to his feelings.
Even though you've had more than one deep conversation with him.
Deep. Sorry.
Often than not, he's drunk when it happens. On top of that, he's probably your closest friend. So when he tells you something honestly, it's worth considering. Your thoughts bring you back a few months in time. A few months earlier. You wake up early, though you have no desire to get out of bed. It had been sudden and without warning. A quick breakup. You never thought it'd affect you like this. It wasn't as much the breakup as the way it happened. The sudden change, the sudden feeling of betrayal.
Maybe I should just go back to sleep. Go into hibernation. Wake up sometime next year.
You grab your phone and check the time.
6:37 a.m. I should get out of bed if we want to make it to work.
The draw of the pillow and the allure of forgetful sleep is strong. But you've put on a strong front the last few days. Today will not break you. You force yourself to a quick shower, comb your hair and put a clean set of clothes. A quick power bar.
Power bar!
Yeah, the furry power bar. Sponsored by BFP.
What is a power bar even?
At least it's not a breakfast bar, because it's usually a breakfast bar. And you make your way out the door. You get on your bike and start the ride to work.
Somehow it just feels so fucking cliche. The moment I'm alone, I struggle to hold back my tears. I always thought I was stronger than this. In retrospect, I had foolishly always put pride in the fact that I thought
yourself too strong to end up like this.
this does not English well in my brain. In retrospect, I had foolishly always put pride in the fact that I thought yourself too strong to end up like this. Oh god, I'm reading it as intended.
Sure. You try to distract yourself by focusing on the bike ride to your office. There are birds chirping and there is fresh air. Traffic is light and everything is set for you to be in a good mood. Instead, all you can think of is the sun is too bright and the air is too filled with the smell of gas from the cars passing by. You eventually arrive at the office and stay to gather your thoughts for a few seconds before entering the building. Just as you are about to enter, Nick arrives. His boss must have just arrived. Nick holds the door for you.
Morning, Nick. How are you doing?
Irregular, depressed, and with a solid lack of will to get out of bed.
A few weeks ago, you would have probably laughed at his answer, perfected with practiced comical timing. Now it struck you differently. You tilt your head a little and give him another look, choosing your next words carefully.
Right there with you. A neutral answer. That still hints at something. I am a wordsmith. I can't shake the feeling of being pathetic right now. I'm supposed to be different.
You let out a laugh, unable to suppress it.
That's not say laugh.
You let out a sigh, unable to suppress it.
Enough heavy thoughts for now. I have better things to do.
Nick gives you a smile as you make your way inside.
Gentlemen first.
What are you then?
Friday, later that week.
That was delicious. I should have the same thing next time we're here as well.
Yes, you also want depression next time we're here?
You lean back. It's been a quiet day and you have a few moments to rest.
I lean back, yes.
It's been a quiet day and you have a few minutes to rest before heading back to the office.
Are you going to join us for lunch next time as well? ...
You can't say you've disliked joining them for lunch this week. They've been inviting you every day and you're liking your colleagues more and more.
Sounds like fun. I don't have the energy to cook this week anyway. Work has been piling up. This is a lie, but for some reason I feel like I have to make an excuse to join. It's like I'm covering up the reason I did not join them sooner.
Hey, ... I'm gonna have a little party at my house tonight if you want to come. It's just a few friends. You know all of us.
I don't think I'll be able to make it, but you should join them.
Saying no would be easy. The idea of just going to bed until next year seems pretty good. But then again, I got no plans and nothing to lose. Worst case, I just leave. What do I need to bring?
Enough alcohol for you to drink in order to pass out on my couch.
Oh god. Be a smart
Even the
person,
voice actor
Nick.
doesn't like this.
I can't help but think he has some ulterior motive with that statement. But once again, what do I have to lose by going? Could be fun.
Virginity.
What time?
People will probably start showing up about right after work. We could stop by the liquor store, then pick up something to eat and head to my place together if you'd like.
That sounds good. Maybe you can help me pick out what drinks to buy. I haven't really been partying lately.
Okay, let's do it.
That's Nick's rocket.
Jesus!
Blasting off again.
Oh!
He's been reading too much Bible. It's almost 4 a.m. It's almost 4 a.m. Everyone else has gone home. Yet Nick still seems intent in getting you drunk as can be. The alcohol. I don't know who alcohol is, but that's a very interesting name.
It's a good person.
Nice to meet you,
The love
alcohol.
interest.
Oh yeah.
Can we take alcohol route?
Chan, come on.
Alcohol, Chan? The alcohol has had a definite effect on you. That and the feeling that you have nothing to lose loosens your filter.
Thanks for inviting me, Nick. I needed a break.
I can imagine. You're the quiet type.
I can't do a drunk voice.
What are you doing, step bro?
No, Ash, stop it. Stop it. No. No, Ash.
Julia pretty much outed you last week.
My name.
That's 3 dots. That's my father, actually. ...
I don't know if he's saying a triple dot or if he's saying his name. Like, this is actually great.
Double dot.
Did nobody tell you about that?
Nick bursts out into laughter.
Sorry. But that's hilarious. She told us last week when you were gone for 2 days. Basically, she told us it was an emergency with your boyfriend. I guess it didn't cross her mind that you hadn't told anyone.
Yeah, I guess that's how I put it when I told her.
Somehow, you suddenly struggle to hold back your tears. You don't want to break down in front of anyone. Actually, you don't want to break down at all.
So, what happened? If you don't mind me asking, that is.
Silence falls for a minute, as you consider if you should tell him or not. But then again, this evening has had one solid theme that has led you to this point. Drunk at Nick's house.
That should be LED, right? This is lead. So this should be LED because this is past tense. Never mind. Nothing to lose, is there? Jim called me and told me he'd been in a car crash. I took a flight to go see him as he lives a few towns away. Turns out the car crash was minor. He was fine. He wanted me to come see him so he could break up with me in person.
Oh, I'm sorry. Dude, that's rough.
With a pained expression on your face, you continue.
If there ever is a moment to let it all out, it's now. That was fine. It hurt, but what hurt me the most was finding out he'd been dating someone else for the last 6 months.
You feel a tear falling down your cheek, but that's also it. You keep your composure. You continue telling Nick everything, how Jim had been unfaithful throughout the entire relationship. You let him know about your travels, your distant travels, and more of the story.
The worst part is that I don't even blame him. He should have picked up on the signs, really. I really did feel like a placeholder for him. I should have trusted those feelings earlier. I'm pathetic.
You're not pathetic. You're allowed to be sad, or angry, or disappointed, frustrated. That feeling when something is wrong and you just can't feel it. Any feeling. But you're not pathetic. You're hurt. If anything, you're amazing. Don't be so hard on yourself. Period.
Dot.
When I broke up with Rebecca, I was a mess for probably like a year.
Rebecca Black. Sorry.
God!
After Friday, I just couldn't stay with her anymore.
Most of the time, I still am.
You did not expect this response, and you did not expect what followed either. You and Nick talked for over an hour, Nick telling you the story of how his ex, whom he had been together with since school, all of a sudden had left him with nothing but the words, "I'm not really sure about our relationship." You could relate to what he had felt. Eventually, as it started getting brighter outside, the subject shifted. You were sobering up, but Nick was not showing any sign of sobering.
You know, I had no idea you were gay.
There it was. Blunt, honest. At least he doesn't hate me.
Would you tell me more about yourself? I'm interested in people. Things like sexuality fascinate me. But it's not something you can just ask anyone.
It actually is, if you try.
But at the moment, I feel like I have nothing to lose. Ask away.
Nick suddenly leans in towards you and kisses you passionately. You should run. Has his hand on your face.
No, you need consent,
Softly
damn
guiding
it.
you into the kiss.
That's unexpected.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. That was over the line.
I don't mind.
Nick bursts out into laughter, and without warning, he's suddenly asleep.
See, that's how it works.
He was really drunk.
He must have drank too much.
You grab the blanket laying next to him on the couch and pull it over him. You put a pillow under his head so he rests comfortably while discreetly grab your things as you leave his apartment. Yes. As you step into the quiet morning sunlight, you can't help but think.
That was nice. Honest. Life needs more honesty. And what if... head.
Over the next couple of weeks, you spend more time with Nick, Dave, and eventually Ed and Sam. Even Julia and her boyfriend hang out with the group. You open up slowly to your friends, and things are easier to handle. Nick also seems happier after your talk. He must have needed it as much as you did. Back to the present.
Nick.
Dirk died.
Dirk is dead.
Dirk, you're
Oh
muted.
shit, I'm so drunk. Fuck, I'm looking at it. Holy crap, I've been asleep for a few months. I mean it. You should totally apply. You're too good to be stuck here. And your ex isn't going to hold you back anymore.
You think for a second that you might have opened up too much to Nick in the last few months.
But no, he definitely has my best interest in mind.
I'm pretty comfortable where I am, though. I can play TFT for most of the day. Besides, I don't think Ed is going to apply. He wants to go back to school, and Julia just gave me a raise. That leaves you.
You mean the leaves? Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop.
Nick is also too good for his current job, and that's a fact.
So, okay, I'll give you a heads up. If we encourage Nick to apply, he's gonna stay in the VN. If we click leave, he's gonna disappear from the VN forever.
Leave it, for the love of God.
Ed me!
You decide to leave it up to Nick if you should apply or not. He's probably not one to limit himself for your sake, even if you apply. You make your way back to the office, and Nick hands Julia the application forms.
Let me know by tomorrow if you're going to apply, please. An email is fine. I've done as much digging as I can. It's an amazing opportunity. Besides, we need Team Jules rules to win.
Win what exactly?
The honor of winning, of course.
You shake your head with a smile. Oh, I'm sure that's what it looked like. Man, this is giving so much context to the story.
Always the enthusiast.
As you take your seat, you notice something different about the room.
You put up all these Halloween decorations over lunch, Julia.
Isn't it great?
Julia tends to go hard when she gets something on her mind. You wonder what Christmas will be like. The rest of the day continues as usual. Your thoughts drift to Nick and the past few months. What would changing jobs mean for you?
Big fluffy people.
That's true. Would you be able to keep the friendships you've built in the last few months?
Loving someone again would be nice. Just like the dream this morning.
Once again, it is Ed that wakes you from your daydream.
You're right.
Please stop. I will evict you.
Not a smoker
I will
voice.
evict you.
That is just a demon voice. Ash is taking me into the abyss right now. This is...
You're right.
What's your voice sounds so
What's
funny?
happening?
My
Ash can make
gosh.
it.
You're right.
Ed had clearly tried saying something to you while you were spacing out.
Sorry, just lost in a thought.
No worries. Are you taking the bus home today?
The bus is taking me home today, actually.
Buscon. Looking out the window, it started snowing again.
No point in walking home in the snow today.
It's alright. I'll walk with you to the bus stop.
Look at the time and notice your shift has ended a few minutes ago. It's been a weird day. You're usually not this
It's italics. I read the italics.
distracted. Oh my god. The two of you grab your coats and leave the office together. The evening is crisp and cold. The sun has already set and the feeling of winter is setting in.
Are you really not going to apply for the job?
I'm considering it, but most likely not. I've been thinking about going back to school for a while now. And in reality, I don't really think this line of work suits me.
You can't say you're not great at customer service.
I just don't have the technical know-how.
That's something you can learn. Personality is the core here.
I'll think about it.
Your bus arrives just as you get to the bus stop.
See you tomorrow, Ed.
Take care.
Quite the day. First that dream, and then the news of this job. Seems to have everyone excited and on edge at the same time.
They're edging the workers. Oh no.
What? Things are definitely going to move, regardless if any of us get the job. It shows everyone that people are willing to move forward. It's a breath of fresh air for sure. I wonder if Nick and Ed are going to apply. It's definitely an opportunity. ...
Are you going to apply? You promised to let Julia know. You should send her a message on your phone.
If we don't apply, does the game end?
Pretty much, yeah. That's what the game is about. It's this job.
Then don't give us the f***ing choice.
I think he's gonna remove it actually. I'm not sure. If you don't take any chances, there is no moving forward. You send your boss a text message letting her know.
Hi Jules, just wanted to let you know I'd like to send in my application for the recruitment.
That's a weird
Slash
dot,
double
dot.
dot.
A few seconds later, you receive a text message from Julia.
Oh, I like that. That looks cool.
That's great. Send your application first thing tomorrow. I'm so excited.
Enthusiastic as always. Well, that's done.
You start some music on your phone and the rest of the bus ride home is comfortable and relaxing. The rest of your evening passes by fast. You make some food and play some games on your computer. Before long, you're lying in bed, ready to go to sleep.
Today was fun. I hope I have another pleasant dream, like last night.
You can feel the warmth from the arm around your shoulders. The pleasant feeling of a touch on your arm.
I feel like I've seen you 1,000 times. And every time I see you, I fall in love again. You're familiar, even though I do not know you yet. It's like the feeling of home.
You feel the same. You can explain it, but the familiarity is there. Still, somehow you know you're dreaming. Looking up into the sea of stars, all your worries are forgotten. No sadness, no loneliness, no sense of dread or feeling lost. No need to pursue a purpose you're unsure of.
Get over here!
Who left the call?
Wow. Suddenly, you're definitely being hugged. You can't see by who or how, but the feeling is there. Warmth. Safety.
Smack!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smack, that MP3 will be available down in the description below. Use it for whatever you want. Dodger, do we have permission to use it?
I'm gonna regret that later, but go ham.
Oh, again? God, up an hour early again. Might as well get up and get ready for the day.
You check your phone for the text message you just received.
Good morning. I hope I didn't wake you up too early. I sent in your application last night, and I got an answer this morning.
Interesting.
They want you for an interview. They want to fly you out to Board Town today, at lunch even. I'm so excited. You don't need to come in this morning if you don't have the time. Pack your things. I'm already booking a hotel for you.
Thanks, Julia. I'll be in as soon as I'm packed.
Team Jules Rules is gonna win.
You can't help but smile.
This is getting interesting.
Interesting enough to end this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, like the video, subscribe to this channel if you want to see more content like this. And yeah, see you guys later. Bye.